idea I have here is upgrade the old 54 with, I guess you could say, modern suspension. I got an 84 Vette in name that I'm going to route the suspension out of. I'm going to attempt to put something in the car that wasn't meant to be. I know I can spend the $2,500 plus to get the proper K member and all this design aftermarket for this car, but that's not the spirit of hot rodding. Hot rodding is taking what you got and running with it. Now, parts of this is going to be mundane. Going to be some fast forwarding through the slow stuff just to show that I'm doing it. A lot of measuring. I like once I get parts starting to come together to roll things up, X measure, make sure everything's square, take more measurements, make sure my wheels are going to be in my fender welds, etc. Then before the final assembly, clamp it in, check the steering, make sure I'm not getting any binding in the inner fender welds or anything else that needs to be addressed before it's welded and bolted all in place. So, I hope y'all have as much fun watching as I am doing it. And let's get her done. got the top cross members made. Got to get them bolted back to the Corvette K member, get it back in, get it square, get it welded into the car chassis. Do it divisions. I want to drill holes in each one after they're put in. Put a 5/8 bolt to each one. Because I figure molding and welding together make it twice as strong. So got a good start. Let's hope to get the front end back under this car where it can be moved around a little bit. After I get this done, then I got to start on the back, then I got to start on the step down for the radiator support. Appreciate you sticking around seeing some of this. Let's have some fun. Well, I got my son taking trim off the car so we can get ready to do body work a little later. And I'm going to continue trying to get this tied in. I got some more bracing to cut and weld to it. Still got to drill, put some bolts. We cooking with gas now. What I've tried to do here is inside this original frame rail, I got 2x4 by 1/4 inch slid up in it, stagger cut on the side, welded in. Then I have a piece of 3/16 2x4 comes this way. It's sleeved on one side, so it caps here and then welded around up under here. This piece is welded to the upright, but I wasn't real happy with having, it butted in just for, whether it shears. I got this full piece welded over all that and capped. I got 1/4 inch, 2 inch stock welded to the front, attaching this to this. And on top of that, I have a sleeve under here attaching this to this, and then capped it again and welded it around. I'm going to add the 2 1/2-inch bolts. I got to get some more drill bits. And then, of course, this over here is a carbon copy. I want it to look halfway decent, but still be good and strong. These are my upper mounts. I still got to put in my lower mounts here with my shock towers. My shock towers are laying around here somewhere. But once I get all this bolted in, my little cover here capped back down, I'll be able to slide the suspension back in, get it bolted up, cut off these motor mounts because I can't use them. They're too far back for the Vette. I got the motor sitting over here, covered up. Then I can try to get things cleaned out, set it in, see what's going to happen. Still a long way to go, but it's coming along real good. I didn't get quite as far as I wanted to, but I did get a lot accomplished. I gotta add a little bit of bracing, but the following weekend I will get those front wheels underneath that car. Thank you for sticking around, and